Kim, welcome to Beyond the Milestones podcast group. Kim and I have known each other for a very long time now. She was friends with my daughter, Cadence, who unfortunately passed away back in December. So we will be talking about their friendship. We will also be talking about where Kim sees herself in 5 years from now and what the world needs to know about this community. We are here to make awareness for the special needs community here on Long Island, New York, and around the world. It is a very severe topic because services and funding are getting taken away from these amazing individuals. So what is better for our first interviewer, someone that is actually going through everything, going through the system, going through life, being a beautiful, beautiful young woman with a disability. So welcome, Kim.
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here and talk with you today about this important topic.
Oh, thank you so much for joining me. I so appreciate it so much. We lost you. Where are you? There you are. Yes, we're going to be having some playful conversations, but we're also going to have some serious topics. Because people need to understand where we're coming from and where our battle is.
I'm ready for all of it. So.
All right, girlfriend. Okay. What would you tell your younger self, Kim?
Oh, I would tell my younger self the same advice I tell myself now, which is just be authentically yourself because there's no one better. And don't try to fit the mold of society. If you don't fit those molds, who cares? Create your own.
Yes, I totally agree with you. Because, I mean, I'm really big with that being, who you are. Acceptance of who you are. Disabilities, no disabilities, it's who you are. And acceptance is huge in society. And we're not going to be shoved underneath the rug somewhere. We all have mouths. We all have some type of communication. And people need to hear us.
Exactly. And the only way for people to understand that we exist is to put ourselves out there.
Exactly.
I think talking about the conversation is the one way to make disability less scary because at the end of the day, we're all human.
We are human, and we're here to advocate as well and bring awareness to this very sensitive topic. And what was those beautiful words you just used a little while ago? This authentic community.
I don't even remember what I said, but I just think just be yourself and don't look for people's approval, even though it's hard. People are not going to understand you, but as long as it makes sense to you and it makes you happy, then that's all that matters.
That's right. Absolutely. Totally agree. Totally agree. I love that outlook of life. And I love the positiveness that you are sharing on social media. It's okay to be different. It's fine. It's fine. I love that you're being who you are.
Well,
I love
can't
that.
hide it.
No, you cannot.
So let's just embrace it.
Yes, embrace it, accept it, and let's move on with life and make it beautiful.
Because the only way to make disability normalized is for the people that are going through it to accept themselves.
Yes.
We can't expect others to accept us if we don't accept ourselves first.
100%. 100%. And I've noticed, like, a lot of parents, too, for those children that don't understand what's happening, parents need to accept what's happening, too, learn about it, learn the education, learn about your own child, and move forward with life because it's beautiful.
Absolutely. Messy and perfectly imperfect.
Yep, that's my next tattoo. Perfectly imperfect. I love that. Maybe I'll bring you with me.
Okay. Maybe you should.
Yeah, maybe
Maybe
I will.
Maybe I'll get the Bible verse that I want henna tattooed on my ribs. So maybe I'll do that.
Okay, well, that got to be okay with your mother first.
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll talk about it. But I just think the only way that we're gonna make change in this world is just to be just who we're meant to be, because nobody has a handbook in life. It's everybody's first time living. We just gotta embrace what makes us unique and just
Yeah. 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 And love ourselves.
Yep.
Because we're all unique in so many ways.
Is that easy to do? No. But is it possible? Yes.
Yes.
Do
Absolutely.
Do I have my moments? Absolutely, I do. But I think that's what makes us human, is not being able to, not hiding away from those, but embracing them.
So another question that I have for you, sweetheart, where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Or even next year? Even next year. Is there something you want to accomplish? Or something in your life?
Yeah, I think the 5-year plan seems a little bit too far out there, but I think
That's fine.
I think in general, I just want to be happy and just want to find peace and joy in my life in any way that I can and bring joy to others. That's like my ultimate goal in life, because if we can serve others, then that's like that's the greatest joy, because we are connected by human nature, and I think that's the most important thing. But my biggest goal is probably just to like enter the workforce and be more consistent with that, and just to, I don't even know, just to get stronger in physical therapy and
Yes. Can we talk a little bit about working? Can we talk about that? Do you feel comfortable?
Absolutely. I feel comfortable with everything.
Okay. What is first of all, are you afraid to go out into the public and to work? I know what that answer is, but I want everybody else to hear it too.
Am I afraid? No.
Okay.
Am I apprehensive? Yes.
Okay.
There's a difference.
Yes.
I'm not afraid of it because I feel like I have to make disability visible, and I'm just as human as everybody else, and I deserve the same opportunities everybody else has, even if my approach is a little different. I'm still deserving. I'm still deserving and worthy of the same opportunities. But am I apprehensive? Yes, because I've been rejected a lot of times. And because of that, and because of the fact that I need a caregiver to come with me, and because of the fact that I have physical limitations, it makes finding a job more difficult. Now, impossible? No, but more difficult? Yes.
Yes. Because of being judged.
Right.
Yes.
And the only reason I think that judgment is a thing is because people are afraid of things they're not exposed to.
Let's talk about it. Yeah. It's so true.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
The lack of education people have towards our community.
Right. I think that's the biggest issue that we have, is just to make the world, like, we just got to make the world realize that disability is not a deficit. It's just a difference in the human existence.
Yep. Absolutely.
Yep.
Absolutely. And how old are you, Kim?
Well, I'm going to be 26 next month.
That's what I thought. Okay, I was thinking that in my head. Wow. 6. No, I've known you since you were young. I think I've known you since you were a teenager, honey. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
I started advocating for the organization that I met you through when I was 11. So, yeah, probably.
Yeah, wow. So now Kim and my daughter Cadence were very good friends.
We were.
Yes. They would hold hands together Because Cadence would be very excited to see Kim.
She would. She would be very excited. And I was excited to see her too, because seeing her that happy made me very happy.
Yeah, she loved you.
She did.
Yeah. Yeah. And you would always say how strong she is, right?
Yes.
She's like super strength.
Yeah, she had lots of strength, both externally and internally though.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
She did. You two had a sweet little bond together. That was
We
very
did.
special.
We did.
Yeah. Now she's above us and looking over all of us. She's an angel
Yes.
now.
Yes. But I think that's the biggest thing I want to talk about too, if you'll let me talk about it,
Yes, go for it, girl.
is human nature desires connection, no matter who you are. Disability or not, we all deserve to have friendships, even though they may look different or just be not the cookie cutter mold that society expects them to be.
Yep.
We still want them, even though it might be a little different how we approach them. We're still deserving of connection, and I think truly I wish people saw more than just with their eyes. I wish people saw what was more on the inside before they saw what was on the outside.
Yes.
Because I think that would change the world. If we saw people for who they were inside before who they were outside, we would see that we're more alike than different.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't judge before you understand.
And that's hard to do. That's hard because as a society and as humans, we are quick to do that.
Mm-hmm. With anyone, though, not just
exactly with anyone.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like get to know someone first.
Right. And I think people always ask me like, how are you so kind to other people? And I'm like, because I know what it's like to not be to not have the world be kind to me, so I'm kind to them.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I've had so many people even ask me, Kim, how do you keep a smile on your face when you're battling so many battles?
Right.
I have to. That's who you are as an individual, as a person, the same as me.
Right.
You can't let what society throws at you put you in a depression.
No, I mean, you have to be thankful for the present, at peace with your past, and hopeful for the future.
Yes.
Every time you wake up, you just have to realize that every day is a gift, and you got to live out your purpose, even if it's harder to find.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You get up and you get out of bed every day. Yeah. Some people can't do that.
Yeah, and I know that, and that kind of like makes me really sad for them.
Yeah.
But I hope I can reach people with this. That's why I do all these podcasts that I do and all the social media advocacy that I do, to reach people and let them know that they're not alone. Because the most isolating feeling is to feel like you're in a room full of people and feel alone.
Yeah.
And trust me, I know that feeling all too well when the world happens around you instead of in front of you. And when people talk above your head instead of to you.
Yes. I'm a very big person telling people, especially professionals, health professionals, you talk to the person. Don't talk to their parents. Don't talk over them. You directly look into their eyes. They're the person we're talking about.
And always assume competence. Like, always assume that they understand more than maybe they can let on to.
Most do.
Yeah, most do. And
even the ones that don't have a voice of their own, they do.
Yep, they do.
And I knew Cadence knew what was happening.
Oh, she did. She fully did.
Yeah.
And I just know that love needs no words, and I think that's why I do these, is to show people I can be the voice for the people that don't have one.
Thank you, because I'm the same way, sweetheart. I want to be that voice. I need to be heard. Change needs to be made.
Yep.
And I've stayed in front of cameras and reporters just because of that reason.
Exactly.
You know, our community is not going anywhere. It's actually getting bigger.
Right. And
So,
it's because people can become a part of it at any time. And that's why advocacy is so important, because if you're assuming that you don't need the accessibility, or if you're assuming you don't need anything to change in your life, you're not going to stay the same way forever. So let's plan and let's design things that accommodate everyone. Let's make universal design the standard, not the exception.
bring it out. Yep. I love that. Universal design.
Yep. You know, because those wide doorways not only help wheelchair users, but they help parents with strollers, people with grocery bags, and everyone. So design that benefits everyone is a win for everybody.
Mm-hmm. It
And
is. It is.
and it's less expensive in the long run because you're not designing twice. If you design first with everybody in mind, then you're saving money because the accommodations are already there.
Yes.
If you create environments where we all thrive, our disabilities melt away and we get to see the person before the
Yes.
diagnosis.
Yes. Definitely. Why do you want to see someone sit there struggling just to get into a store or up a step?
Yeah, why? Like, why do we have to waste so much energy just trying to navigate life when we're combating other things that you don't even see?
Yep. Yeah. You know, that's why it's so important that we do these conversations, because that's the only way we're going to let the public know what is happening in this community and what we face every single time we leave the house.
Mm-hmm.
This is not just a one-day thing. This is our lives.
It took me 5 years to get a bathroom that was accessible to my house. It took me 5 years. Why did it take me that long? Because the insurance company told me that it wasn't medically necessary. But they don't live my life, so how are they supposed to know?
Exactly. You're just a number.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So then a lot of the people in the community go with their Medicaid or whatever, and that's who comes in. But even at that, it takes many years, many contractors coming into your home, right? You need to have a certain amount of contractors. They have to go to bid. They have to write everything up. And then sometimes some people, right, they don't want to deal with that, the Medicaid aspect of it all, because then they're like, oh, we're not going to get paid. Right. So that's another issue that it falls on us,
right,
to deal with.
Exactly. And my advice to parents out there is raise the child you have, not the child you thought you'd have, because there's nothing broken about your child with a disability. The problem is the systems are broken.
Thank you.
Yeah. The systems are broken, and that's what needs fixing, not disability.
It is, and it's a battle.
Yep.
It's a big battle. That's why I was bringing up the government and things like that, because
Right.
I have a lot of parents scared right now because we're considered independent states.
Yes. I don't know much about what's going on. Not that I'm oblivious.
You're older now. That's why. But for my younger kids,
Right. No, I know.
And their parents. But as you get older, you're going to see how programs change for you as well.
Well, I just think that's why I'm so passionate about amplifying my voice and the voice of the community, because the more it's put in people's faces in a positive light and seen as a happy thing and a joyful thing and not something that's scary, maybe we can shift the narrative and show people that a diagnosis is just a label, but that doesn't negate the capabilities.
Yes. 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 And mind you, our government is who puts the labels on us.
Right.
People don't know that. But yes.
But I think society does too.
Well, because you see someone that's different and immediately, you go there.
Different doesn't mean bad. It just means different.
Yeah.
Broken crayons still color.
Yes, they do.
And just as well.
Yes, I know. I know. It's very frustrating because you want to get to people. You want to get through to people and say there's nothing wrong with me. This is the way I was born. And I'm beautiful and I'm amazing.
I can't control the way I was born. If I could. And newsflash, I don't even know if you know this. I don't want to be cured. I do not want to be cured at all. I want to cure the ignorance of people. That's what I want. Me, myself, I'm fine with the way that I am. Other people, as society as a whole, are not okay with it. Yeah. And that's glaringly obvious the older I get, is people are just assuming that. Yeah, assuming
They're
that I
very
was
ignorant.
I'm just a big believer in just see the diagnosis is not an is it just an explanation but not an excuse. Like you're capable of so much.
Yes.
My diagnosis tries to limit me, but I try to knock down those barriers every single day, but the biggest barrier I face is when ignorance is louder than access.
Yes. I love that. Ignorance is louder than access. Yes. Because people don't take the time. They don't take the time.
You know what? You should just clip all my sound bites and make that a podcast. Just clip all. I'm not even kidding. You probably should.
You're so funny. You're so funny.
You should just do that.
I know, I should. But what do you want the world to know about this community? If there was anything specific, I mean, I understand we're trying to get our mission out there. We're trying to teach people. But if there was one thing in the world people would want to know about you, what would that one thing be?
About me specifically?
Yeah, about you.
The one thing I would want the world to know is I'm just trying to project love and kindness into the world. Even if I seem that I'm not doing the best I can. I'm doing only the best I can. That's it.
Yeah, that's all we can do, right?
That's it. And I think I want the world to know that even though I have a diagnosis, that doesn't define me. I define who I'm meant to be.
Yes.
And
yes,
my definition of a successful life is one that I'm happy and I get to look back and be like, I did all the things I wanted to do. And just me create my own boxes and my own sets of rules because I'm not trading authenticity for approval.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it.
I love that. I love that. No, honey, you're your beautiful, authentic self. You are. And you have so much light around you, I hope when I stand up and I talk to the public, you're right next to me. I want you right next to me. I really do.
Oh, sign me up. I'll be there.
All right, sweetheart. Yeah, definitely.
No, sign me up. I'll be there.
No.
Because even you, I don't think and this is not meant to be mean, but I don't think it sinks in coming from you as much as it does coming from someone who's actually physically living it.
Exactly. I just come from a parent perspective.
Right.
Who lived it.
Who lived,
you know? Yes.
But I'm living it.
Exactly. And that's why I wanted you to be the first on Beyond the Milestones.
Thank you. I mean, I kind of talked you into having me on it, but...
No, because I have so many people asking right now to be interviewed. And I chose you because I love you. And I figured you really are the perfect example of this community. And I
Yeah.
love how you speak so positively and so maturely to reach people, to let them understand what our issues are in this community. Because people need to understand, like you said, we're human beings.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
yes, it's so important. I also want to tune in a little bit on
Mm-hmm.
what do you do as far as like therapy? What
Okay, so
Let's talk therapy.
let's talk about it. It's actually one of my favorite topics to talk about.
Okay.
Honestly, my whole life is my favorite topic to talk about because truly I believe that no one can tell your story like the person that's living it. So I'd rather be the one to tell my story than have someone tell it for me, because if it comes straight from the horse's mouth, then it's going to be true.
Yes. Yes.
But getting back to your question, I digress, is that I do therapy 6 days a week.
Wow. Now this is physical therapy?
Physical and occupational therapy. I do that 6 days a week.
And
So
could you let them know why you need to do that?
yes, I could. To be honest with you, I'm not going to give you the clinical answer because I don't know.
No. No,
But
just very basic, but
the basic answer is just my goal in therapy is not to walk, not to be super independent, because I rely on caregivers for assistance for every activity of daily living. But my goal is just to be as strong as I possibly can and get movement outside of my wheelchair, create uh, strength, create coordination, and just kind of feel empowered and strong. I mean, I don't really know what the future holds, and I don't really know if any of this is sticking, but I know that if I don't continue to do it, then you don't know what's going to happen.
yeah, well, your extremities get extremely tight.
Yes,
Your muscles get tight.
Yes, they do. Very
Okay.
tight.
Yeah. And that's painful.
Yeah, well, it is. I mean, I don't really know what my life is without therapy. I've had therapy since I was like 2 years old.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm pretty used to it now. I mean, I took a break in there for a little bit, but then I got back into it. And I think right now I'm actually on the upswing of achieving stuff, which is pretty cool.
That's amazing. Now, Kim, you're in college?
Yes.
Yay! I love that.
Yay.
What are you taking? What courses?
Right now, business.
Business. I love it. So is that what your plan is? You want to start a business?
It wasn't my plan at all,
Okay.
but now as I realize entering the workforce is more difficult for me as a person with a disability, I'm realizing that it may be the only option I have to create an employment opportunity for myself.
Okay.
So it may be the path that I was meant to be on, because they say, necessity is the mother of invention. So things are created because there's a need for them.
Yes.
So maybe I was destined to create something to employ me and other individuals. Now, is that not to say that I'm not trying to work for somebody else? I mean, I do. I have a summer job, but unfortunately, money and productiveness is not a seasonal thing. It's forever.
Yes.
And
Yes.
what if employers out there listening to this, I hope people see this or listen to this, what if you gave the chance to me and it worked out for both of us? Not only did I get a job to get to feel productive, but you got the ability to be exposed to new experiences and new perspectives. It might be harder for you to employ me, but it will be worth it. I will make it worth it. I promise.
I love that. It's so important. It's that employment opportunity in the disability community is a really big topic. I've had a
Mm-hmm.
lot of parents ask me. Um, I would definitely love to come up with some kind of plan for this community as far as reaching out to businesses to explain what our mission is and if they would like to hire. And then we would come in and just basically say, okay, this is appropriate for this individual to work at this place. So I with someone else, we're working on it.
I
We
love
are.
that. I
But
love that.
all of this takes time. All of this takes funding.
Mm-hmm.
But that is also my mission of Beyond the Milestones, to reach people, to educate people, and
Right.
for them also, people going through it that has no idea where to turn.
Mm-hmm.
Where do we go when you have a diagnosis? That's very scary. That is where we come in to help educate parents, um and teachers, and it's all a learning experience, this community.
I think that's what life is. That's just the human experience. I don't think that's disability specific. I just think life is a classroom, and I know that sounds corny, but you're always learning things and you're always growing. And
Yes.
the minute you stop doing that's when you truly fail.
Yes, absolutely. And what I meant by that also is, because our community learns differently, we
Mm-hmm.
have to learn how they learn, not how
Right.
we want to teach them.
Meet them where they're at.
Yes, that's what I meant. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't try to fit in. Don't try to fit in. Don't try to fit us in your box. Come to our world. How do you connect with someone with a disability? You come into their world. You don't force them to connect with you.
Yes.
You come into their world and you will see connection. You will see it.
Yes. Yes.
It'll come out. I promise. People always tell me, they're like, "Oh, how are you so good with like the people that like stare at you?" Well, they're staring at you because they're curious.
Yeah, their brain doesn't comprehend it sometimes.
I'm sure you've seen it with your
All the
own.
time.
Yeah,
All the
you've
time.
seen it all the time. Like
All of it.
they stare because they're not aware of it. Because it is not something that they see in their everyday life. People are like, "Well, that's different." And curiosity gets the better of them, and usually they don't say anything. But when they do, I always answer their questions, because if you're brave enough to ask, I'm brave enough to answer.
I love that answer. I love that answer so much.
Okay.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, because that's how people learn.
Mhm.
And when people are being inappropriate and they're staring, I am one to call them out.
Oh,
So
I don't. I
I
don't
do.
call.
I
Well,
have to, because you're being rude.
no,
And other children, because I feel like an adult, you have children watching that adult.
no, you don't.
That's,
You don't have to. You don't have to call them out. You
well,
could.
I do.
You could just love them from a distance and
Oh,
just
yeah. Yeah. When they're being inappropriate,
yeah.
I will call them out. Because I find that as an adult, like even for you now, we're examples for the younger
Right.
generation.
Agreed. But I only give them replacements.
Oh, explain. Replacements. Okay.
Yes. So like if I was in the store and someone was like, "What's wrong with you?" Obviously that's not like the right way to phrase the question.
Of course.
That could seem like negative, but what they're really asking is why I'm in the wheelchair. So I'll say like, "You know what? I understand what you mean, but next time you might want to phrase it like this because it comes across better."
You're so smart.
So
I love that.
instead of instead of coming from a place of judgment and hate, I offer education, because that's what's gonna fix, and that's what's not gonna make people scared.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I know the mama bear, and he was just trying to protection.
Yes. Yes.
But I think the approach might come across a little bit punchy. I guess
Okay.
if that makes sense.
Like you said, I am coming from a mama bear perspective,
No,
and
you
you're
are.
coming from, this is my pair of shoes, and this is what I live with every single day.
Right.
Yes.
And I think
I love that, how you flip it.
Yeah, Yeah, and I think you do want to call them out, but instead of calling them out in a negative way, maybe call them out in a way of, you know what?
See, that's the thing, though. I never did it in a negative way. I did it as what you just did was inappropriate kind of way.
Right.
That's what I meant. Yeah,
No,
not a negative or a hostile way, but from you're being rude. You need to stop, please. You know.
Right. But I don't even think people are trying to be rude. I don't even think people are trying to be rude. I always take it from the perspective of people are not trying. Rudeness and ignorance is all taught. When we're born as babies, we're a blank slate. So all of this stuff, if it's taught, it can be unlearned.
Yeah. That's what I meant by young children are watching us and we're role models for them. So a young child, if you see your mom or your father staring and being inconsiderate, you're going to do the same thing, right?
Right.
Because that's all you know.
Exactly.
I always saw the difference in how people raise their children. The children that would approach us and ask, what's wrong with her? I love that.
I love it too. I love it.
I love that because they're curious, and young children, that's just, a lot of them, that's just their nature.
Right.
But you can tell where the parents are just like, that's just the way she is. It's okay.
Right.
You could see that mindset is just different.
Right. And that's, but I'm going to say this too. This is another mic drop. Inclusion is not the responsibility of just the disabled community.
Mm-hmm.
We will work together with the other people, but we're not othered. We're the same as you. Like, it's not us and them. It's collaborative.
Yep.
Like, it will happen to you because no one moves through life the same way.
Yes.
We're all going to get older. We're all going to maybe break a bone one day. We're all going to maybe need glasses to drive.
Yeah.
We're all going to maybe, I don't know. We're just all going to be, no one's going to be the same forever. And I think we have to plan society like that. And we don't.
Yeah. Society's rough and it changes rapidly.
Yes.
But again, that's where you and I come in.
Mm-hmm.
To teach.
Yep.
If you want to listen, we'll sit here and we'll let you know.
Yes, we will.
You know? So,
and even if you don't want to listen, I will tell you.
Yeah, I've been known to that too.
Because
I got a big mouth.
because even if you don't want to listen and it doesn't sink into you, guess what? If you're remembering what I'm saying, it made an impact on you. If you leave a negative comment on my video, as long as it's not like actually disgusting, I'll take it because getting people talking is worth it. Because that's at least creating some thought in their head. All we're planning to do is plant the seed. What other people do with it, we can't control. We can just plant the seed.
Exactly. That's all we can do.
Yeah.
I love that. But we do try and change their thought just a little bit.
Just a little.
But people will be who they are.
Right.
And, we're just spreading some kindness into this community.
Sometimes you have to just accept that people suck. Like, that's okay.
Yes. But it's not going to ruin our day.
Nope.
It's not.
No. Our thoughts and our actions are a reflection of who we are internally.
Yes. Absolutely. So well spoken, Kim. I cannot thank you enough for sharing your story with me. Also, Kim has over 40,000 followers on her TikTok. Bravo, my friends.
Yes.
Bravo.
Thank you so much.
is spreading awareness through New York, through the world right now. This is amazing.
Yeah,
I'm so beyond proud of her, and I'm beyond blessed to call her my friend.
If anybody's listening to this and
They will.
And you'll do it, I can pop my thing in the show notes and people can follow me. I mean, I'm trying to reach as many as I can.
Yes.
These bite-sized little content things, I think no one has the attention span anymore for long-form content.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
Like,
it's true.
I like these because these are so short. You can sit in your car and you can listen to them when you drive. You can clean your house and you can listen to them. You can do your homework and listen to them. Like, this can be background noise.
Yes, and listen to us talk and about some serious topics in our community.
But I deserve not to be background noise anymore, so that's why I put my story on the forefront.
And you shouldn't be.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud of you for doing that. Yeah. I really am.
Yeah, it's a rough world out here, but trying to forge my own path because
you're navigating it just perfectly, sweetheart.
Different is special and different is great.
It is great. And never change. I never want you to change.
Nope. Taylor
You're my gem.
I hope I am.
You are.
Actually, I don't. But
yes, you are. You're my gem.
Okay. If Taylor's, I love. See, this is where I step out of the professional role and want to sometimes. But if you're lucky enough to be different, never change. Taylor Swift said that, and that's one of my favorite quotes ever. And Bethany Hamilton also said, "I don't need easy. I just need possible." And let's work together to make the world a more inclusive place.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much for saying that.
You're welcome.
I so appreciate you so much. Yes, we will be in touch.
We will.
Yes. And please have a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah,
thanks
thank you for having
coming on Beyond the Milestones. So
I loved it.
we will speak, sweetheart.
Sounds good.
Have a great day.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye.